Hi, we're at lesson number 12. Mrs. Andretta and I were really excited for this lesson. So this is parts of the plants we eat scavenger hunt. So let's see. So this week we have learned all about plants. So when you think of plants, what do you envision? Think to yourself. So I envision flowers. My mom plants in my backyard. However, there is so much more to plants than we know. In fact, we eat parts of different plants all the time without even knowing. I was actually learning a lot about it by making these lessons. And like we have learned in the last lesson, some plants are even able to produce fruit. So let's first review the different parts of the plants we learned about. Can you guys name any? So pause the video and try to think of the different parts. Okay, so we learned about the flower, the stem, the leaves, the roots, and the seeds. So I was like thinking, and I was like, I definitely never have eaten the stem of a plant, a leaf of a plant, but I didn't know that some of the fruits and vegetables that I eat are actually those parts of the plant. So let's learn about them. So some flowers we eat, which you may not even know about, are this is the flower part of the plant. So there's obviously we're talking about different parts. So this is the flower part of the plant that we actually eat. And I brought some of the things up here. So strawberries, broccoli, most fruits, and tomatoes. So did you know those were parts of a plant that we eat every day? So I brought my tomatoes here. We have a bunch of them. But these are a part of, or the fruit of the plant that we do eat, which I thought that was cool. So I'm like, that's in my fridge. So let's move on to the stem. I didn't think I would know any, but the stem we commonly eat are celery and asparagus. I unfortunately didn't have any in my fridge, but I do love celery, so I'm eating stems a lot. Some leaves we eat are spinach, mint, lettuce, and cabbage. So I brought some organic baby spinach upstairs. So this is the leaf of a plant, which I thought was cool. And then some roots we eat are onions, potatoes, carrots, turnips, and garlic. So I brought an onion to show you guys. This is the root of the plant, and I realized so I had told you guys that the roots grow underground, so this actually grows underground, and so do potatoes and turnips and garlic. So they're from underground, which was super interesting. I was just looking at my onion because I think we could probably throw it out. I think it's getting a little old. But so that's the root, and those come from underground. Some seeds we eat are sunflower seeds, those are one of my favorite. I love sunflower seeds. Green beans, lima beans, peas, and pumpkin seeds, which I love pumpkin seeds as well. So those are some seeds we eat. And so I was just like, when I was learning about parts of a plant, I usually just think of a typical plant outside. I don't think of it as usually fruits and vegetables, so I thought it was a different way to look at plants and seeing how we do eat them every day without even knowing. So these are just a few. There's definitely more that we eat. I was just listing a few, especially the common ones that most of you probably know about. So here are the ones I brought up. I realized after looking I should probably have more plants in my fridge. There wasn't too many to choose from. So I'm gonna put you guys on a scavenger hunt. So I'm gonna ask you to go in your own fridge and find either one plant, so that could be a fruit or vegetable, that we talked about, and determine which part of the plant it is. So, for example, if you went in your fridge, I challenge you guys to not use the ones I use though, and found spinach, you would say it was the leaf of the plant. I really want you to think about the different parts of the plants. And if you can't remember, you need to really think about the different parts of the plants when you're thinking about it, because if you can't remember, definitely just looking back and trying to think, well, if I didn't know where the spinach was from on the plant, I could envision a plant say, it kind of looks like a leaf, and that might help me determine that it is the part of the leaf. So definitely use your context clues and about the parts of the plants that we learned this week. So once you find your fruit vegetable from your fridge, I want you to take a picture of the part of the plant you found. So I could take a picture of my tomato and write a sentence describing what you found. So for example, I'm going to write an example sentence. I found a carrot in my fridge, which is the root of the plant. So I identified what I found in my fridge, which you'll also identify by sending a picture, and what part of the plant it was. So I said it was the root. So just remember to identify those things and send me a picture. I'm really excited for you to go on your scavenger hunt. And I'll be, I want to challenge you guys to find a plant we did not discuss. So let's see, I'm trying to think of one. If you find arugula, you could try to determine what part of the plant that's from. I don't know if you guys have that in your fridge, but if you find something else that's definitely interesting, if you want to just try to challenge it, I just want you to challenge yourself to really think outside the box. And I'm really excited to see your pictures, and I'll get back to you to see how you did once you send them to me. Have a good day, guys.